Hello, me again. Yes, I know I'm wearing the same clothes, my hair doesn't look washed, but let's ignore all that. And yes, I know you can see bruised knees and scrape. Oh, that looks at least better than before. Wow, why does that look black in the camera? It's a scab, but damn. Yeah, I fell down. It was a while ago, closer towards concussion stage and mental breakdown, but that's a story in itself. I had a few things I wanted to address because I noticed in my last video and a few of them before. And I just firstly wanted to say thank you to all of you that left encouraging comments. I don't know why I went. It meant so much to me, especially that night. And like it's genuinely helped me. It helped me that night feel better. I'm starting to understand why YouTubers will sometimes say it's strange to have so many people know you, but you don't know all of them. But that's why I love engaging in the comments, because I want to know more about you guys. Tell me if you guys have, like, if you're comfortable with it about your mental issues or stuff, if you want some non-clinical advice, or just if you want to ask me anything, right? Q&A, stuff like that. I'd love to do that. And like I've said for a while, I wanted to do the live. I'll explain why that's becoming a problem in a bit. It's regarding YouTube issues, and I have an issue with the comment section too, not with the people, but like the section. And I just, again, wanted to say thank you. It sounds so generic to say thank you for, and I appreciate your support and all that, but I don't know how else to say it without sounding generic, because there's nothing else to say other than I appreciate it more than you know, because it is beyond what I can vocally or linguistically articulate. That sounded so fancy for no reason whatsoever. But it's very difficult to articulate the appreciation that I have for you all, because I'm not used to this type of support, particularly from strangers. I've dealt with my whole life strangers looking at me, telling me, hey, you look fine, you should be okay. But to see people be like, hey, it's okay, put your mental health first, I'm proud of you for doing that, it's good that you did that. And one told me that I was dedicated. I forget the name, and I'm so sorry that I don't remember off the top of my head the name of the comment, when he said that I was dedicating the fact that I wanted to do the part 2. This keeps falling back. It's not exactly my size. The part 2, but I appreciate how that you guys weren't just pissed at me for wanting to keep such a distance between the videos and the types, and that you understood why I might have needed the break and why my content will be a little bit off from what I planned, because I did plan to go into true crime, and I was really excited. What the hell is why do I ask? As if my hair ever agrees with me. But it's very encouraging to know that, and I appreciate every single one of you. Speaking of subscribers, I noticed that the number keeps going from 36 to 37, going down, and before that's happened, and I thought that it was like, I don't know, one very ambivalent subscriber on what they liked, multiple ones that were like, changed my mind. I didn't know, but then I noticed a lot of YouTubers, and I've seen this for a while, but I wasn't sure if it just affected larger YouTubers, not one as small as, like, a YouTube channel as small as mine. And they were saying that they get unsubscribed, so please check if you're still subscribed, considering that I'm pretty sure if you did and you still like my content, that you might want to be subscribed. Please check. Keep the notification bell, which hopefully works at least 25% of the time. Yeah. And a note on that, also in the comments, there was this beautiful comment that I really wanted to respond to, but I'm not going to name the person or exact specific details about what it was about, but I'm just going to say it involved the person talking about medication and their son and just stuff regarding that. And I'm only saying that much just so hopefully they'll know who they are, because if it was you deciding to take down your own comment, that is completely fine. I have no problem with that. I just can't tell the difference. And the reason I'm saying this is because what it showed up for me was that I saw the comment, read the whole thing, and was like, oh my God, I want to respond to this. then I go back and I can see a little preview, and then I click on the preview in the YouTube Studio app or just anything just to see the comment, and it's not there. It was like 7 comments, went to 6, which was including my responses. And I was like, what? Why? Where did it go? Because and the only reason I was worried was because this has happened before. I believe it was Snowvishvishvac. You said there was a nickname. I'm very, very honored if you said I could say your nickname instead of your name, but I forget what the nickname was. Please remind me. My apologies. It's getting late here. We're approaching 1 a.m., so we're approaching 12:30. See, it's just, I'm very tired. And anyways, that a comment was just auto-deleted, which baffles me because I have it set to have potentially inappropriate comments like held for review, which makes sense. Okay, if somebody has slurs, racist stuff, or disrespectful stuff, or stuff shitting on mental, like, not productive criticism in the sense of not just, because if you have a counter idea to something that's different, but just, unproductive conversation that's just going to hurt people or stuff like that, I can understand why YouTube might be like, hey, could you look at this? Probably shouldn't put this up. Or even if there are a bunch of slurs, I could understand why they delete it. But if I have it set to that, I don't understand why they wouldn't give me the option. And if this comment being deleted was the second case, then I'm very upset. And if it's also not someone just unsubscribing of their own volition, I'm upset about that because, hey, YouTube, I'm so happy about my community. Why the fuck are you taking away someone unless they want to leave? They should be able to choose. It's not up to me if someone subscribes or not, but it should be up to them. And it's also it should be up to me if I choose to get rid of a comment. Because chances are that I don't really want to have anything that's unproductive, disrespectful to that degree, which takes a lot. Like, I'm not talking about disrespect in terms of like hate comments. I don't give a shit about that. It's not that type of stuff that I'll delete. There are 2 types. One is just unnecessarily unproductive stuff that includes slurs and just stuff that's just ridiculous. Like, it's a high level for me to delete it. A high level of disrespect and just disgustingness for me to delete something. And I haven't deleted a comment. It'll be that or scam. Also, there's a comment that showed up which had a timestamp. I haven't deleted it. It says timestamp of 27 seconds. I clicked on that. It didn't even take me to the right place, and there's nothing at that that's particularly related. And then it had a link to some date thing, and I'm like, how many times have I mentioned that I'm engaged? You could watch one even to see that. Couple. Just notice my hand. If not, okay, you want to say that to my subscribers. What the fuck does that have to do with my mental health content, true crime / random shit, whatever? I just don't know. If it's a scam, please let me know. I'll delete that comment because scam is pointless. And I told you, like, the only 2 versions of things that I would delete. But for the person whose comment was gone, just let me know if it wasn't your decision to get rid of that. If it is, I respect that 100%. But if it wasn't, then I'm pissed at YouTube, especially for 2 other reasons. Well, both of them are related. So 2 of them being, unless I have at least 1,000 subscribers, I'm not allowed to put up YouTube stories or community posts. Because I was wondering, why couldn't I put that up to try to plan the live? I can't. Because apparently it's not a community until you have 1,000 people. I guess 999 wouldn't count as a community, but magically at 1,000 it is. And apparently 37 people is in a community. I'm sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry. You guys are dumbasses, YouTube, to believe that it's not a community if there's more than one individual involved that wants to be a part of a community related to a creator. And from what I've seen, I've had positive feedback about the idea of a live. So all I can do now is a pinned comment, or I'll make a video where directly I'll say, like, the next video that's coming up right after I publish it, I'm putting up a live after like 15 minutes or something, because that's the best that I can do. If you guys have suggestions, please let me know, because apparently YouTube doesn't want me to be able to talk to you guys. I'm not allowed to talk to my own community because I don't have enough of a community apparently to them. It's not even me being here like, why don't I have enough subscribers or something. It's more of like, Why do they think they can decide what's a community or not? Like, okay, stories, maybe I could let that go. The fact that I wouldn't get monetized, what, fuck it, fine. But the fact that I can't make a community post, which is, it's like a comment, except specifically from the creator. I do not know of a social media platform that has that restriction where I can't just make a comment to all the followers / subscribers depending on the platform. I don't know. I don't use much of social media. I haven't put out a bunch of social media because I don't use a bunch of social media. Oddly, YouTube is one of the ones that I use. Like, it's it just pisses me off because it shouldn't be their decision. Specifically the community tab. I should be able to talk to you guys. And the way that people can't, like, the way YouTube works is even people who are monetized, they can't talk to their technical boss because they just have to do at YouTube on Twitter. It's sick the way it works, but let's ignore that. So just let me know what you recommend for going about this live situation, because I don't even know how to do it, because I plan to do a community thing and be like, yeah, let's plan it around that, but now I can't even do that because unfortunately I don't have 1,000 subscribers according to them. To me, I view it as fortunately I have the number of subscribers that I do, and I'm not going to care if it's 1 or 50,000, 50 million, whatever. It's a community. It's people I want to talk to. It's people who watch my videos. It's people who respond to them. It's people who are subscribed, who are there, who subscribe for whatever reason you guys decided to. You decided to become a part of this community, and I don't believe it's their decision to tell me. Essentially, it's not a community yet, which is why I can't make a community post, which is the only way that I can seem to even illogically rationalize, if that even makes sense, the thinking behind that. It baffles me. Okay, stories, maybe I could get how that could get clogged because it's like, I don't know, but like community posts, that's very specific. That's to people who are subscribed to me that will see the community post. It's not like it's gonna clog up the system. It's not like somebody's feed is gonna get fucked up with a bunch of shit. If they have notifications on, which please put it on just in case. I don't know. Apparently, if you get past 1 subscriber, YouTube wants to get rid of them, make them not see your shit. I don't know. But whatever. Thank you for the people sticking around. I'm sorry for those who tried to, but apparently YouTube kicked them out. Please double check that you're still subscribed. And for those who didn't want to stay, well, 2 things, which is please let me know why, if you care to, if it's reasonable, whatever, unless it was just you just decided I'm not interested, or secondly, I don't know which city you said bye, but I care about all my subscribers. That's why I love the engagement and comments. But I wasn't even allowed to respond to a comment. If it's by the person and they just said never mind about that comment, great. I was gonna make more comments on it, and I made like a previous recording of this where I explained some of the stuff that was mentioned in it, but I'm not going to. I'm just gonna say it mentioned medications, and I'm wondering if the specific word that made it get deleted, if it was by YouTube, the only thing I can think of is that it mentioned amphetamines, which was in relation to medication for ADHD. Just so you know, Adderall is mixed amphetamines. You can't put it a different way just for it to sound better. I don't know if that's what YouTube had, because that's the only thing that I can think of, because that could potentially sound like an illicit drug. But guess what? It's prescribed if it's in the form of an ADHD medication formulated for that and prescribed by a licensed doctor or nurse practitioner, or just a professional that is able to prescribe it. Guess what? Not all of these things have to fit inside that tiny little box that you think is okay. YouTube, like, I was enjoying being such a small creator because it wouldn't have all these issues, but it's like, if these are issues, if the being unsubscribed, if the YouTube comments being deleted, if they're already happening to me, that's kind of sick. Like, I don't have that many people. And having not that many people means I can grow a closer relationship. And it's just making it harder. I want to do a live, but I can't coordinate a proper time because I can't put up a community post or a poll or something like that. Poll, whatever it is. Because I don't have 1,000 subscribers. what am I supposed to do? Just, I guess literally what I have to tell you guys is, I'm sorry. They're telling you, fuck you, subscribers, you're not a community. Because I don't see any other way that it comes off. So that's enough ranting. But thank you all for the support. It's just a rant on the way YouTube is going. And as an update, I'm slowly getting a bit better. All the stuff that you guys said yesterday was so nice, so very helpful. I opened my books and opened my stuff online to try to be a little less terrified in terms of anxiety about it, of the material. Let me know if you still like the idea of if I start talking more about like stuff related to psychology and mental health based on my studies, like basically be me tutoring people for no reason other than helping myself study and hopefully entertaining you all. I hope you guys at least tolerated this video. I just wanted to make an upload so soon because I'm pissed at YouTube, specifically about the whole 1,000 subscriber thing, and I'm half pissed. I'll be pissed if it was YouTube that took down that comment. I will not be pissed, and I will be completely fine and calm and not whatsoever. Like, this isn't sarcastic. I'm fine if someone's like, never mind, I didn't feel like posting this, which is why I'm not mentioning the details. I just want to mention enough so the person could potentially recognize their comment. And no, I didn't delete a comment. I don't delete comments. And if I were to delete, generally, I will explain why. Or it'll be for a damn good reason. Like, I'm not about to delete something just because it's a hate comment. That's kind of what is part of this whole thing. If you make a YouTube channel, expect someone to tell you, your hair looks bad today. And for me, it's just this every day. So, yeah, I'm feeling a little tired, making me exhaustion loopy, so please excuse that. And thank you for everyone that supported me. I'll probably upload this tonight or very, very soon. So this comes up in a few days. Probably would have taken a shower by now, but if not, just don't judge me. Don't judge me, please. Or judge me, and I'll ignore it. But I won't delete your comment if it's a hate comment. Or if it has, God forbid, a word other than some sort of junction or like, I don't know. Apparently YouTube, I'm waiting until YouTube starts deleting comments just because of grammatical errors. Because we're about this close to it getting to that much of a stupidity level. If they did that, that might even be a better idea than just deleting comments that are kind for no reason. Again, I want to stress, if the individual posted the comment decided, I don't want it up, I have nothing against that. That's fine. I'm pissed here because about the whole 1,000 subscriber rule shitty thing. Unless there's somewhere around that, if you guys know, let me know. And I'm pissed if YouTube decided to delete that without even giving me the chance to review it. So I just wanted to put that out there for, if it's the person who posted that, I want you to know, I didn't delete your comment. I didn't delete it. I didn't hide it. I didn't do anything to it. So, yeah, that's all this is about. Almost 20 minutes rambling. Thanks for sticking around. Subscribe. Please check that you still are if you're already subscribed. And, do the like stuff, and comment. I love comments. Pretty sure for those who have been here, I love comments. My favorite part. And I'll talk to you all later. So bye for now.